Hey everyone, we are here to bring you a market stats update. Hope you've had a great start to the summer and had an awesome July 4th weekend. We certainly did. We got out of the heat for a little bit, went to Chicago. It was a great weekend. We want to tell you a little bit about what's been going on since we last brought you some updates. Joseph, why don't you let them know?
Yeah, so as always, we just want to give you a general update of what's happening in all of Charleston. And of course, if you have any specific questions about your neighborhood or specific area, we'd be happy to share. So we always go on four main points. And so I'm going to start with the big one, which is the number of homes that actually sold. So in Q2 this year, we had just over 5,000 homes sell in the Charleston area. Now, what is interesting about it is that is really flatlined since last year. There were a lot of predictions that we were going to see an increase this year, homes sold both nationwide as well as locally. We're really starting to kind of see a flat line in Q2. So we don't really know what that's telling us. It's still a strong market as far as prices are concerned, though. But just know we're not seeing a huge increase in the number of homes that sold as we thought that we would. The second thing that we always talk about is what are home prices doing. That's always when we want to make sure that the values are holding and everything there. So we saw a steady increase from Q2 this year versus Q2 last year. It's about 2.5, a little over 2.5%. Where we really want that line to be is closer to 4%. Doesn't mean that prices are going down. It just means that we're slowing the rate in which they were increasing. Understand, we saw some big double-digit numbers over a couple of years, so this isn't a bad thing, right? We don't want this to be an indication that, oh my gosh, prices are softening or the market's changing.
It's kind of a balancing market, which we've been saying, which has been doing for a little
100%.
while.
Yeah, and again, this is all of Charleston. Some specific neighborhoods are seeing the opposite one way or the other, so it's important to remember that. The one that's really feeling a lot of pain for sellers right now is the amount of time it's taking to sell a home. The median days on market jumped to 21 days. Now, at first you're thinking 21 days, that's less than a mortgage payment. It's not that far. But if we look back 2 years ago, that was actually 8 days on the market. So you're looking at almost 3 times the amount of time to sell your home. One thing that's actually tricky about this, though, is there's almost 2 sub-markets in there we're not going to get into today. Our next video update we're going to do next month. We're going to talk specifically about how that pricing actually, those days on the market are really being impacted by pricing and staging of properties and why it's so important to get both of those right when you sell your home. And then Lynn, the last one is the number of homes that are actually for sale. Why don't you kind of wrap it up with that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a buyer out there looking, that means your inventory has gotten a little bit bigger because in 2023, we had a little over 2,000, somewhere around 2,700 on the market. In 24, there were about 4,000, a little bit over that. And now in this year, 2025, we're a little over 5,000. So the inventory is creeping back. So if there's more time on the market and there's a few more houses out there, then this is a good time as a buyer to kind of take a breath and really take your time making a decision and get out there and buy.
Yeah, absolutely. And as always, we have a strong market. We have a strong economy in Charleston. We don't really see, as a consumer, the real estate market is super, super healthy right now. And as we've said, if you have any specific questions about your neighborhood, your area, please let us know.
We're here for you. I hope you have a great rest of your summer.
Have a good day.